Look at you, all splendid. You know what? That camera is not going to be able to pick up the awesomeness of both of our coats.
No.
Between your coat and my coat, there's not about awesomeness here. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm going to do this whole thing like from Glasgow. I'll do it for my friend Doogie back home. We got totally shittered and just went and did the whole interview. It was great. It was absolutely great. Hi, I'm Scott McNeil. Today's guest on the show is my friend TJ, alright? You'll know him from most of his... Wait, it's not my show?
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry, it's your show.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not so much a show as it is a gathering of the...
Gathering of the
people. Awesome coats. Yeah, the people dumb enough to wear black long coats in Florida in the summer.
That's right. I've got a whole venting system built into this. There's tiny little fans. They tickle.
They look like...
No, I mean tiny little fans, actual fans of my work, volunteered to go inside my coat with their tiny little fans and sit there and fan me. And then one of them hit me on the head with their tiny little fan and went, boof, fan club. Get it? Boof, fan club.
We're gonna start that way, really.
It's gonna start that way.
One of those days.
It is.
One of those. All right. First off, give me a little update. What's the current game obsession right now? Because I'm
you know what? And this is kind of a prop to Troy, who's here. I just finished playing The Last of Us, which is unbelievable. Troy Baker, you killed it, man. What else was it? I still play Minecraft, and of course, I'm still wowing. I have some big news on that front that I'm not able to discuss here for the war.
Oh.
But inquiring minds could do math for the war.
Okay, this may be something you can't talk about. Tell me about Mr. Somebody.
What the heck was Mr. Somebody?
I don't know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That was a project that a friend of mine in Vancouver did. And they did it to launch it as a web series and to sell it. And, you know, Vancouver's got an awesome community of actors. It was like, hey, we're doing this thing. You know, can you help us out? We want to put together this project. And it's good. And I watched it and it was good. So, yeah, I got the complete liberty of playing a complete sociopathic badass in that. Did you see it?
Yeah, you with the Stargate Atlantis gun.
I thought, you know, if anybody's going to get this, I didn't get it when they're going, you know where we got this gun from, right? I'm like, no, it's a freaking Atlantis gun, man. Check that out. It's like, the thing weighed a ton. If you see my hand is shaking when I got it up to his head, it's not because I was nervous, because it's like, this thing is made out of solid steel. But the motorcycle was mine.
I kind of figured, because I recognized the hat, and I figured, well, it's made for web, and I kind of know something about that, so I kind of know you work with your budget very tightly.
Yeah. I basically illegally didn't insure my motorcycle, rode across the landscape bridge of Vancouver to North Van where we were shooting with a 45 stuck down my belt going, I'm in Canada, man. If I get pulled over, I'm going to make a movie. I'm going to go kill somebody. No, I'm not actually going to kill somebody. We're playing kill people. But it was weird. We were just like on set going, okay, what am I going to do with this guy? So he ended up with this kind of weird, like, Argentinian accent. And I had, like, you know, this badass handlebar mustache and stuff. I watched it, I thought, you know, there's not too bad. And the whole thing with the pistachios, it was like, you know what, Scott, we're just going to let you go and have fun with this. And I did have fun with that. Because killing people while eating pistachios is fun. And I recommend to any of your viewers, if you've never tried it, get some pistachios and a high-powered weapon. Kill your friends, kill your family. Then leave them with a pistachio in their shirt pocket. It's fun for the whole family and you're sure to remember. There's that Disney announcer again.
It's a bad time to tell you
Join
that
Princess Fatima, Sherlock, and all the other Disney princesses. Why I can't think of Disney princesses.
I'm so gonna lose my sponsorship with pistachios right now.
Damn. Oh, dude, no, I made pistachios look good. I made them look better than Snoopy did.
It's not hard.
I love that woman. Tyler, you know that. You know that I love Snoopy. And if she's smart, she'll be with me, not that guy. Because we were born to be together. Sorry, this is very personal.
Okay. I think we need to move on now. This is getting a little tense.
I'm gonna be fine. Some gin. Thank you.
Alright. A little bit of fun for voices. And now that it's on Toonami, I get to ask you this. Because you went through the days of Next Dimension and The Great Destroyer in anime.
Yeah.
Which I love.
The Great Destroyer. The God of Death is back from hell. Okay, network version. The Great Destroyer is back from lunch. Like, what is this?
I love the next
Damn
dimension.
you all to Heffel.
Yeah, Piccolo sent Goku to the next dimension by blasting a foot-wide hole in his abdomen.
The next dimension. And remember, those two gals on Sailor Moon were cousins. Who kissed. A lot.
So after all of that, how much fun was Black Lagoon?
Oh my god. I've done a couple of things. I did another Black Lagoon. There was Broken Saints was a web comic essentially. It was a very similar character, except I think probably even viler.
Ow.
And it was just, you know, there was what was the guy's name? Volukio something or other. He was not a nice guy, and I got to use words that I'm telling you. We went down to the forbidden word farm, you know. Whip, beep. I would able to say, you know, right up with a rip you a new. It was great. Mareka Anderson, who played the lead in that. I mean, she's known to most people. She's got this incredibly bright, bubbly voice, and she's super fast talking. And she was having so much fun. She's so sweet looking, and she will do that in real life too. She will just run the foulest stuff out of the mouth. You're like, anyone else that would have been shocking? On you, that was hysterical and shocking. So there's a certain freedom. You know, they put on the hazmat suits, go, we found this word frozen in carbonite. It's never been used because it's so filthy. It may cause the end of time. Scott, you want to say it? I'm like, well, yeah.
It's the big red shiny button. You have to press it.
I know. You must press. Shiny.
Now what's more fun?
Sorry, that's my new sound.
Cutting loose in language or cutting loose in behavior, with the likes of like My Little Pony or.
Yeah, My Little Pony is the one where they really let us just like freak out.
I mean,
it's the foulest of language. No, Pony is actually sweet because it's with all the gals in the cast, and the only thing that's slightly different is that we all record naked.
Wow.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Oh. It's not cold in there, I hope.
I'll tell you a thing about doing a nude scene.
Uh-oh.
Now, this is a random shot. I did a TV series called The Ranch, and it was a very funny and very well-written series. It didn't get picked up, but it took place in a brothel in Nevada, thus The Ranch. So I did my one and only full-frontal nudity scene in that. Now, when you're dealing by a maternity into Cosby, now when Rudy is in the toilet, but when you are doing a nude scene on set, and there are women involved, they keep the studio at about 52 degrees Fahrenheit because the ladies look great. I'm just saying, just super saying. So they're all walking around with ice bags going, getting ready for my scene. I'm going, it's cold in here. Like, dude, it's seriously cold in here. It's like, well, they don't know about shrinkage. So it was difficult. Luckily, the camera adds 10 pounds. That's my random side note for the day.
More information you did not need to know.
That's right. So if you're ever doing a nude scene in a large sound studio, ladies, you know how to keep yourselves active. Men, bring a muff, a small mitten, something furry and warm to stay warm. Perhaps something electrical and heated, so that you too can look at your very best on camera.
If you're doing a nude scene, you do not want to look out of character.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
It's weird. More on fun voices. Since I know.
Did you call me a moron?
No.
You just call me a moron?
No, more.
You did it again!
No!
The hell is wrong with you, man? I come down to your interview, suddenly you call me a moron.
It's two words.
Oh, moron.
Moron.
Apparently I'm a bit of a moron.
More fun voices
More
for the
being
subject
a moron.
matter. Do you remember?
No.
Oh. Do you remember being an anthropomorphic T-Rex that sounded like Jimmy Durante?
I'm trying to remember the theme song of that show, because the original theme song, not the one they replaced it with when they aired it, the original one was the coolest theme song of any show I've ever worked on. Did you ever have the... Yes, I do.
Wow.
That was T-Rex.
Yes.
And it was... I thought it was a very funny series. It was a bunch of sort of 1940s style film noir, private detective, crime-solving dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. And it was based on, there was Jimmy Durante, there was a Bogart character, there was, yeah, what the hell was it? It was Jimmy originally. Then they had to change his name for legal reasons, and it got released. But it never went that far. We did like a season of it, and people that saw it, the few people, like the 4 people, including yourself, that ever saw it, went, "This show is actually really cool." Yeah, I remember playing a giant dinosaur called Murray on that, who just was basically Jackie Mason. He's like, "I'm telling you, he was this huge thing," and we're all chanting like, "Murray, Murray, Murray!" Up in the Sunday through the woods. It's like, man walks into a doctor's office, says, "Doctor, nobody pays any attention to me." Doctor says, "Next." Boom, that was it.
Because I used to have like a tutor when I was a little kid, and I would like screw off everything when I was with her just so I could go watch the show. And I totally blanked this from my mind until like last year, someone just randomly linked me to the theme song, and I went,
TRex. It's really hard to snap with gauze on your fingers.
ooh.
What was it? I was going to say something about that. You know where I learned my Jimmy Durante from?
Where?
Frosty the Snowman. Because Frosty was made of Christmas snow. And that's the line that always stuck in my head. And when there was callback after callback, and they kept changing their minds on what they wanted for these characters, and it was a gun through wall production, so they were up from LA. And I remember right at the last one, they were everybody was stymied. And suddenly, one of the 2 producers goes, "Scott, can you do like Jimmy Durante?" And I'd just seen something. "Did you ever have the feeling that you wanted to come?" And he went, "Bang, that's it, you're hired." It's like, thank you. Sometimes it pays to be slightly on the schizoid side. There's all those people in that little box. If you guys need food or anything, you guys okay? I can get you water.
You're really focused on tiny people today.
It's because the tiny people tell me I have to acknowledge them, because if you don't acknowledge the tiny people, the tiny people get inside your mind and they make you do things.
All right.
Bad things.
Okay, we will end
Some bad things. But when the Grinch had an idea, an awful idea.
Okay, we will end on this. For like the 3rd time now, I think, they announced that Reboot's coming back.
The reboot?
The reboot.
The reboot of the reboot of the reboot?
Reboot.
You know what? I can neither confirm nor deny that rumor. Because I know as much about it as you do. And probably less, actually. Other than people periodically. And I was just at a specific reboot function. And like, you know, the head-ups were there. And they're going, who knows?
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't get your hopes up too high, kids, but you never know, it could happen.
Yeah, because Mainframe...
Oh, that was almost Casey Kasem. Too soon.
Yeah, because Mainframe went and renamed themselves...
Well, they didn't. They were actually bought up. They sold themselves to a different company called Rainmaker, and
Yeah.
then Rainmaker became something else, and then it's kind of...
But now the TV department is called Mainframe again, and they announced Reboot.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, I would be very happy if it came back. I would be really happy if Beast Wars came back.
Oh, who wouldn't be?
Anybody not working on the show?
Well, as always, it has been...
Finger.
Your finger alone.
It's like spider bites. I'm feeling very verklempt. It's that I feel Herschel turn up the air conditioning. My makeup is melting.
As always, it has been schizophrenic, but fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can take a debilitating and horrible mental illness and turn it into a fun and profitable career. TJ, always my pleasure. I'm even going to shake you with my broken, mangled, shark-scarred finger. I could show you the bone in my finger. It's really quite fascinating.
Okay, we're going to turn off there.
Back wipe.